everyone, welcome to my February plan with me. So for this month I decided to go with kind of an Australian Open theme and also combined with the Sanrio character Smiko Gurashi, and it's my favorite character and I kind of wanted to combine it with something that I really like, which is tennis. I've really gotten into it lately and I'm really excited for the Australian Open to start because I'll finally be able to watch it without it being in a different time zone when they usually play somewhere between like midnight and like 5 a.m. Also, just a heads up, I have some weird lighting in this video sometimes because the sun was coming in and out, which was really annoying when I was filming, so I'm really sorry if there's like weird lighting, which is like kind of happening now, but yeah, I'll make sure that in the next video I'll look out for that. I also wanted to say that if you're not into tennis or you don't really like the doodles that are in here, it's really easy just to switch them out. You could do like a stationary theme, or you could just keep on with the leaves and the plants and then kind of like flowers. I think that would look really cute as well. But yeah, it's really easy just to switch out the doodles and whichever format you want. And yeah, to begin with, I started with just the center, February, and then I did like a circle with some abstract patterns in there, which I thought was quite cute, but I'm not sure why the yellow looks a bit weird on camera, but in like real life it's like a nice yellow, not like a weird kind of yellow, but yeah. And then around that on the top and bottom I just filled it with some different doodles and some like summer themes, which I don't know if any of you live in Melbourne, but this year's summer literally does not feel like summer at all. We've had days when it's like 18 degrees and like 11 degrees, which is like winter. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to hopefully having a nice summer in February before it turns to autumn. On the left hand side I have my quote page, and for my quote I also chose a quote from a tennis champion, Serena Williams, and I thought it was pretty fitting since I think this quote isn't just fitting for a sports champion, but I think it's pretty applicable in a lot of aspects of life as well, so I thought that would be a nice quote to choose for my February spread. Next, I'm moving on to my calendar page, and for this spread I decided to go for a double page unlike my January, which I'll have my January setup linked in the cards if you would like to check that out as well. But basically for January, since I didn't think I'd be too busy since it was the holidays, I opted for a single page, but I'm starting school in February, so I probably need the double page in case I need to write the assignments and everything. So yeah, that's why I went for that. And at the top I just drew in the characters from Smiko Gurashi, which are my favorite Sanrio characters. I discovered them on our Japanese exchange and now I really like them. But yeah, on the side and at the bottom I kind of just filled in with different doodles and things, and yeah. I ended up adding in some darker green on top of the kind of like lime green color just to make it stand out a bit more. And with the Smiko Gurashi characters, I ended up outlining them in like kind of a dark brown instead of a black, since I thought black was a bit too harsh and I kind of wanted like the thing to stand out the most to be February and kind of the calendar, and I thought if I added in black there it would probably draw the attention away from the text, so I ended up making it a darker brown just to kind of fit in with the whole theme. But yeah, that's kind of my thought process and how I decided to like change it from black to brown. Like I said at the beginning of this video, if you're not really into tennis or the doodles here, it's really easy just to kind of switch out the doodles for different things that you like, and you can keep the same color scheme or change it up. But yeah, that's just some different options in case you want to kind of change it up or make it kind of a bit of your own. And here I'm again kind of putting the doodles around the page, but I kind of do my doodles in a bit of a weird way. Like, I think a lot of people just go like straight down or something, but I kind of do it like, I don't know how to describe it, but I try to space it out at the same time so I can balance everything. Like, for example, with the colors and things, I kind of make it like balanced by just kind of doing them or putting them in like different corners, if that makes sense. Like, for example, in the bottom right hand corner you can kind of see that there's like a lot of green, and so in the top right hand corner I put green there as well to kind of balance it like diagonally, if that makes sense. And like with the title, it's really heavy and really like dark because of the brown, so in the bottom right hand corner to kind of balance that, I had a darker pink. On the side I have my Instagram and YouTube kind of section where I'll just write down any ideas I have for the month or things I want to upload. And yeah, and underneath I just had a note section in case I wanted to write any events that I knew was going to happen in the next month before I set things up. Next up, I have my tracker page, and I'm actually very bad with keeping up with trackers, but I really want to try again and see if it'll work out this time, because I kind of want my bullet journal to be a bit of like, obviously a journal, but I kind of wanted to do a bit of memory keeping as well. And since I'm going into year 12, I'd love to kind of have like, I don't know, a kind of memory tracker thing of like how I felt in year 12 and things that I did, and I think that it would be kind of cool. So I really hope that I'll be able to keep up with this tracker page, but I'll have a look for February, and I'm thinking like if it doesn't work for February, then I probably won't include it in any of my other like months, because I did a small one for January, but for February I kind of want to track some more things like exercise and that kind of stuff. And to keep the theme kind of consistent, I have the Smiko Garashi kind of family at the bottom, and one of them is holding a tennis racket. But yeah, I just wanted to say that these designs aren't really like mine. They're from Sanrio, and I found like kind of the layout on Google. But yeah, I did make some changes to it, but yeah, I definitely didn't make up the whole design myself. So for this layer I kind of have two parts to it, and I have the top part which is like lots of trackers combined in one, and then the bottom like box that I just drew, that would be like my mood tracker, and it'll kind of be like a graph that goes like up and down, if you know what I mean. And at the top of the box with the yellow, originally I was going to write like the number and the day in yellow, but I ended up feeling like it didn't actually look that good or like stand out, so I ended up just doing like a little squiggle as like a background, and I wrote on top of it with my fine liner. And yeah, I think it turned out a lot better, and you can definitely see the numbers a lot more this way. I also had a bit of room on this page, so I ended up putting my notes page and also favorites page onto this one as well. Now I have my first weekly of February, and this one's inspired by Lollipop lettering, and I discovered her on Instagram, and I think that her spreads are absolutely beautiful. And yeah, I was really inspired by her for this page, especially kind of with the whole layout and everything. But yeah, I started this page off with kind of like a column spread thing, which is basically where you can put in your events or assignments, and then that's just where it's labeled like this week. And then next to it I kind of have my section where I'll put in the to-do lists for each day. And yeah, I basically just spread it out across the two pages so that I kind of have equal space for both pages. With this kind of spread, I think that it's really easy to include it in kind of any theme for whichever month you have, since it's basically pretty abstract. I just did the days of the week in different colors of my theme, and then on each kind of side to kind of balance it, I had different color like blobs and patterns, which I put behind the text, and I really liked how it turned out. It was a really colorful spread, so yeah. If you're liking this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, turn on post notifications, and also hit that like button. And yeah, I also have my January bullet journal spread and also my 2021 bullet journal setup up on my channel as well. So if you like this video, you could also go and check those out as well. I'll have them linked in the description and also in the cards. To finish, I basically just added some fun patterns like little lines and squiggles and like exclamation marks, but without the dot at the bottom, and I kind of did that in like threes and like different sizes of those to kind of add a bit of pattern as well. Sorry for the really weird lighting here. I know it's probably really annoying, but yeah, the sun was coming in and out when I was filming this, and then when I sped it up it just looks like it's flashing, and yeah. In the other sections, I just added a quote, and the quote reads, "In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity," which I thought was a really nice quote, and since year 12 will be quite difficult, I thought that it'd be a nice quote to kind of put there and to kind of like remind myself, that difficult things often will happen, but I think it's kind of, you have to see the positive side of things sometimes, and it will help you get through it a lot better if you do. And yeah, and in the other section I added like the doodles again with the tennis and the tennis bag, and yeah, that's basically how I did this page. I forgot to mention that I actually didn't end up liking how the lettering looked, especially the lilac, since it was really pastel. It didn't really stand out from the white, and so I ended up outlining all of the letters in black, and I kind of did it so it was like a bit wonky and like not exactly like following the letter itself, which I thought looked really nice, and I really liked how it turned out. This is editing me coming in, and I didn't really know that the sun coming in and out would make the thing grey, and I don't really know how to fix it, so yeah. Anyways, here's the flip through for February. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys would like to see more like weekly spread kind of setups, because I kind of experimented a bit with February. So yeah, let me know in the comments below if that's something you'd like to see. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. So yeah, thank you guys. See you guys next time. Bye!